Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Saturday, the 23rd of May, 2020. Happy Memorial Day weekend, guys. We made it to Saturday, first day of the new week. First day of the new week. First day of the last week of this month. Summer's coming. Summer's here, guys. I told you. Time has sped up to a point to where it's gonna be July in the blink of an eye. That rhymed. Good morning. Let's start this off with a blessing, shall we? Good morning, everybody. Dear Creator, dear Spirit Guides, dear Universe, please give us a blessing for this Saturday, the 23rd of May. This Saturday, give us a blessing for this day, for the collective. Okay. Oh my goodness. We get the blessing of letting go. You see the tree with the small tree growing from its own roots, and then the moon. The blessing of letting go. Free yourself from negative entanglements by letting go of emotional ties, beliefs, and outdated ways of thinking that no longer serve you. You have the power. That which you let go will transform into an endless blessing. Okay, let me read that again, guys, because this is the most important thing we can do, is to let go of all the negative, nasty garbage that we have a tendency to hang on to. Free yourself from negative entanglements by letting go of emotional ties, beliefs, and outdated ways of thinking that no longer serve you. You have the power. That which you let go will transform into an endless blessing. That which you let go will transform into an endless blessing. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh my gosh. That was a special blessing because of all the things that I have to do the most during my meditative times is to purge, to let go when things bubble up that are bothering me. And it's a constant thing because you're constantly having to let go of negativity, of doubt, of fear. You have to let go of all that stuff and be mindful to let it go. Because sometimes we'll internalize and hold it in without even thinking about it. Maybe you got cross with one of the kids or one of the grandkids and you didn't want to say anything, so you swallowed that emotion and you never dealt with it and you allowed it to fester and grow. Those are the types of things we need to let go of. We need to be mindful and conscious and clear our mind and our body and our spirit of negativity regularly. Good morning, everybody. Okay, let's get to it. So yesterday I read on Ivanka and I asked for viewers to send in more questions about Ivanka since we've opened that door. And we are going to do as many of the Trump cabinet as possible. So we're not just focusing on Bill Barr. So I'm going to read the first question. I'm going to continue from yesterday, and this is going to be an Ivanka question, and this is from JenB. And the question is, will Ivanka turn on Jared? But I'm going to throw a couple of more people in there. Will she turn on anyone in her family? Will Ivanka turn on anyone in her family, her husband or her brothers or her father, anyone in her family, to try to get a deal to stay out of prison? Will Ivanka Trump Kushner turn on any members of her family to try to cut a deal to keep her out of jail? Okay, all right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, spirit guides, please help me. Speak through me, only truth, love, light, and the highest vibration. Here we go. Whew, okay. The first card out. Oh my goodness, guys. We get the Ten of Pentacles. This is the end. This is the money. This is the end of the money. Okay? Now, one thing that we know, Jared and Ivanka, I believe this last year, 2019, cleared $40 million. It was either 40 or 400. It was an ungodly amount of money that they cleared while being stewards of the United States, while being government employees. That is against the rules, guys. You cannot enrich yourself through the government when you are running the government. So, their first card out, their signifying card, is the Ten of Pentacles, money and an end. And she is crossed by the Page of Pentacles. So we are in the money aspect, guys. We are in the money aspect. And I'm using my Radiant Rider whites. So these are the wonderful pictures. The goal or destiny for will Ivanka turn on anyone in her family? Oh, we get the Five of Swords. The picking up the pieces after a loss. So, as far as intelligence, I think I would probably put Ivanka up at the top of the intelligence for the whole family. She seems to want to be the one to, well, she doesn't have testosterone, but she seems to be the most intelligent of the crew. Her distant past, we have the Six of Swords, escape by water, travel by water, but this could also be commerce, trading, deals. And we all know that Ivanka has a lot of patents coming out of China, including those voting machines. So there's a lot of things that the Trumps have spread out between them and slapped their names on and have gotten patents for. So we need to be careful of that, because it could be all kinds of computer programs, banking programs, anything. These people are thieves. They steal. They steal. They do. And if you want to say that that's not true, ask all the people who Trump never paid for services rendered that he never paid for. That's stealing. That's stealing. That's theft. The fifth card out, the recent past events. Oh my goodness. Here's our answer. JenB, we get the Ace of Cups. Yes, Ivanka is going to turn on some family members to try to save her own hide. But you know what? I think she did a long time ago. But we have our answer now. Yes, Ivanka is going to turn on somebody in her family to try to cut a deal to keep her out of jail. And the sixth card, her future influence, she got the Magician in reverse. The Magician in reverse. Let me read this to you guys. The Magician in reverse is... this is the Physician. This is mental illness and disgrace. Ivanka Trump will be disgraced. When she leaves the White House, she will be disgraced. She will be disgraced in her social circles, and she will be disgraced in front of the people of America. So that was our first question. Okay, let's go ahead and get on to the second one. This one is from Mia G. And we are going to do a full read on Miss Betsy DeVos, our Secretary of Education, who has, over the last 3 years, taken everything she possibly could from our public school poorer children to give to private parochial schools. She has cut the free and reduced lunch program to almost nothing. Children are being shamed because they can't pay for lunch or because they have outstanding lunch and breakfast tabs. The amount of American children, the sheer numbers of American children living in poverty who cannot afford to buy a school lunch or a school breakfast, and who are forced to exist all day in school hungry. Hungry is a shame for a country that calls itself the richest in the world. How could the richest country in the world have even one school child hungry and expect them to succeed? Hungry children equals failure. Our government is setting our children up to fail. Our publicly educated children up to fail. And they have set it into a caste system to where either you can afford to go to a private school where all your needs can be met, or you languish in the school to prison pipeline in public education, where they put no money, no resources, no funds, and they take from them constantly. So now that I've painted a picture of our education system, let's see about the woman who has spent all her time destroying our public education. Betsy DeVos. Betsy DeVos. Oh, cards jumped out. Oh my goodness. The three cards that jumped out. Okay, guys, here we go. We got the crossing card and the signifier. The signifier card, the present position, we get the Tower for Betsy DeVos. This jumped out of the deck. The Tower crossed by the Five of Swords, picking up the pieces after a loss. Picking up the pieces after a loss. And above her, her goal or destiny, she gets the Devil. Betsy DeVos, over her is the devil. This is ruling her. Evil, fealty, the worst instincts in mankind. The fourth card, her distant past. Guys, this is my Nancy Pelosi card. This is Nancy Pelosi. This is the distant past for Betsy DeVos. So I wonder if there's investigations or inquiries that have been started by Nancy Pelosi about Betsy DeVos. The fifth card, recent past events. She draws the Five of Cups. So she's upset, sad, because she has loss. She has recent loss. Her future influence, what's in front of her. Oh, we have the King of Wands. We have the King of Wands. We have Donald. Donald Trump is her future influence, because it's the connection between the two of them that are destroying all of our public education, and Trump is just destroying the whole public safety net for us regular, everyday, non-millionaire citizens. The seventh card on Betsy DeVos, she gets the world. She gets the world card. Now this is like assured success. But in her group, this is not assured success. This is the world will be watching and will critically judge Betsy DeVos for the crimes against humanity that she has committed. Children are human beings. There is now more racism, more sexism. She has taken the most fragile of our education, our transgendered and our LGBTQ youth, and she has painted a target on them. She has snatched protections away from these children to where young, I'm talking 6, 7, 8-year-old little boys who identify as girls are being forced to go to a bathroom that their brain says is not for me, with adults shaming them outside of the bathrooms. And young girls, the same thing, being bullied and victimized because they have a boy brain but a girl body. She's taken all the protections away from this very, very fragile group of children who are growing and learning. Their brains are developing, and she's already making them victims. She's victimizing them at the time where she could be educating others in acceptance and love and oneness. Okay, I'm going to jump off that soapbox before I get angry. The eighth card out, she gets the Eight of Wands, her environmental factors. This is her influence. So, or the influence that is being placed on her. And this is information coming in quickly. There's lots of information. There's lots of information about the mismanagement of the millions of dollars of public funds set aside for our education system. Where has all that money gone? It hasn't gone to the schools. Her inner emotions. Let's see how she's feeling about herself. She's feeling like a battered, battle-weary soldier. Ready to go back into the fight, but a little bruised and beat up. Kind of a little beat up turd, okay? But she hasn't been beat up. This is a woman of pure privilege. This woman owns something like 15 yachts. Like 15 yachts. I'm wrong on that number. I'm sure I'm wrong. But if you own one yacht, why would you need another? And why would you need multiples? It's avarice. The 10th card and the final card on Miss Betsy DeVos. The culmination and outcome. Miss Betsy DeVos is going to try to trying to stop the momentum, trying to put in place stops to stop her from getting in trouble when this is all. She's breaking our education system, and she's putting things in place to keep it broken. Our whole government must be rebuilt. The criminal faction that is in the White House right now has destroyed every aspect of American life. And if you can't see that, your eyes are closed. Okay? Miss Betsy DeVos is out to break the education system. She is ruled by the devil. This is what is above her. Donald Trump is behind her, is in front of her. That's who she's working for. That's who she's doing all this dirty work for. But she is now, right now, in her tower moment. She's presented in the tower moment. Things will not get easier for these people. These people are breaking. They are smashing. Like I say, this is the biggest heist, the biggest smash and grab ever in United States history. These people, if there's a penny to be taken and misappropriated or given to their friends, they're doing it. Okay. The last question, and this is from Danielle R, and this is the most serious question of this draw. Okay. And I'm going to relight my sage because I have burned out. Here we go, guys. This is a serious question, so I'm going to take all the time I need seriously to do this. Okay. And the question that has scared a lot of people for a while now. My final question of this draw today. This question is, will there be an election this November? This is a question by Danielle R. Will there be an election in November? Will there be an election in November. Okay, hold on. Got a card. Got some backwards cards here. Okay, here we go. Will there be an election in November? I'm going to mix these cards up real good, guys. Will there be an election in November? I'll pull all 10 cards. Will there be an election in November? Here we go, guys. My spirit guides are here with me. Only truth, light and love, truth. Will there be an election in November? The first card we have coming out is the Two of Rods. This is holding the world in your hand and looking out over all that you own. This is prosperity. Crossed by the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords widowhood, female sadness, embarrassment, and absence and sterility. So that's pain. That's let's keep drawing. I want to see what all we got before I start trying to read it. The third card, the Goal or Destiny, we have the Hanged Man, suspense. Seeing things in a different perspective. Things are changing. The distant past, the fourth card, we get the Two of Pentacles. The Juggler. The fifth card, the recent past event, we get the Three of Cups. This is a celebration card. This is a celebration card. But the Three of Cups is also an ending. This is a culmination, things coming together, a completion of a cycle. The sixth card, future influence, we get Temperance. This is balance. America needs to be brought back into balance. America at this point is so out of balance that everything is broken, and those things that are still working have been whittled down so much that they are not operating properly. The seventh card, the Questioner. We get the Four of Wands. This is the GOP Happy Family card. This is the GOP celebrating. The eighth card, the Environmental Factors. There's Donald. Donald in his emotions, King of Cups. So we get an emotional Donald. So this is the influence that is being wielded in this drawing. The ninth card, Inner Emotions. We get the Eight of Pentacles. Making money, manufacturing, creating. And the 10th and final card, we get the Nine of Pentacles. The opulence card. The having more than enough. The Bird of Paradise. The Bird of Paradise. So, and let's look at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. So, Danielle, no. The cards are saying there won't be an election in November. But I've been saying that for 6 months now. The United States is going to have a council. Donald Trump has broken our government. They have systematically taken apart everything in our government. Our government must be rebuilt. It has to be. You can't take a broken thing and expect it to run. You can't take something that has been smashed and expect it to work. This country has been disassembled. It needs to be reassembled and reworked. There will be a council. When Trump steps down, when Trump leaves office, there will be a void. It will not be filled by the Vice President. It will be necessary that a council of sitting senators and congressmen is developed. This will be the rebuilding of America. They will rework to strengthen, redo, and bolster up our Constitution, our economy, and our policies. And that's my prediction for what happens when Donald Trump exits the office. Thank you guys for watching me today. Thank you for being here. I love you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Tell those that you love them. Be good to yourself. Be kind. Have a fantastic weekend. If you would like a free reading, please get with me on Facebook Messenger and we can set that up completely free. Just get with me on Facebook Messenger. I love you guys. I will see you on Monday. Namaste, guys. Have a fantastic weekend and have a happy Memorial Day. Bye-bye.